This is the L2C Media Network on YouTube, and this is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and here he is. Man, I had an idea of doing Sports Final in bed. Well, we all know we should never think of doing that ever again. Thank God we took that out and shot it. Here he is, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Well, Harry, I'm sorry. Okay. I apologize to everyone. We tried a little experiment, and unfortunately, the experiment sucked. So we're back doing it the regular way. Thank God for a small miracle. Hi, everybody. It's Steve the Baxman Baxley. Harry intoned the name, and I thank him for doing that each and every day that we're on the air. I am going to personally say this, Jay, the Brain Man. I hope you are feeling better, and we will be doing the podcast on Sunday because the pay-per-view is on Saturday. So there we go. Anyway, lot to do tonight, and before we do anything, let's get a quick update on something that has really taken off. Mandy Summers, as you know, a good friend of ours in this very program. Well, she and Peter Gilmore have got this new comic. It's called Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter. And we are going to give you an update on that, if we can just get that. Boom. Oops. I just etched it out. Wham. Okay. Hang on, kids. We're having to redupe. Okay. All right. Let's see if the search engine is working tonight. I wonder if the king is busy tonight. Come on, search engine. Thank you. Wow. Ha ha ha. No. Okay, let's try that again. We are doing the best that we can. And okay, we are going to check out, see if anything is working tonight. Oh, boom. There you go. Okay, now let's try it again. Let's try it again. Come on. Work with me, will you? Okay, so that's not working. I thought it would, and I thought it was. Okay, let's try it this way then. Grr. Oh boy, I tell you. And you wonder why, folks, we do not dare okay, let's bop that. All right, we're finally getting somewhere. Yay. Hey, congratulations, Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter, with 12 days left, their first 12 days, $27,365 US dollars raised, They got a lot of backers for this, and I guarantee you, I said this is going to be hit. This has already surpassed Mandy's first foray, which was, of course, Wart the Wizard. 430 backers. That is not bad, I guarantee. And what can be said about this, but wow, amazing. Peter Gilmore, one of the finest artists, bar none, has outdone himself with some of the most quality work ever. And I say that in all honesty and pride. So I can say we're not killing the book. We're not killing the show yet. So there we go. So once again, congratulations, Mandy and Peter. That said, let's get on with what we do best, which is give you the scores, a lot more. And can we thank you. Why can't, oh, that's a little too much. Oops, there we are. There. Okay. Let's get on with this thing. Man, talk about last night, which we will never do. Okay, let's go for the games that are either continuing or are about to conclude. Eighth inning, the Arizona Diamondbacks lead the Philadelphia Phillies by a score of 3-1. In the top of the ninth, it's the San Francisco Giants leading the New York Mets 3-2. And in the fifth inning, the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers and the not defending World Series champion Pittsburgh Pirates are tied right now at 2. Final scores, do we have any? Yeah, we got tons of them. So let's get to it. Then we'll update the standings and have more fun. Washington Nationals outdid the Toronto Blue Jays 12-6, 12-10-1 for the Nats, 6-10-1 for the Blue Jays. Fiddy was the winner for the Nats. He's 5-8, and Manoa was the loser. He's 5-2, and I'm about to. Excuse me. Oh, that was a fun sneeze. Okay, let's keep going. The Atlanta Braves beat the Miami Marlins 2-0. 2-6-0 for the Bravos, 0-4-0 for the Marlins. Martin got the win. He's 2-3. Alcantara got the loss. He's 7-11. And Smith picks up his 26th save for the Braves. Tampa Bay Rays just blanking the hell out of the Baltimore Warriors. 10-0 was final score. 10-11-0 for the Rays. 0-4-2 for the Warriors. Ellis gets the win for the Rays. He's 1-0. Means should have ate some beans. He lost. Terrible. 5-5. Chicago Cubs finally got out of their slump. They beat the Cincinnati Reds 2-1. 2-11-0 for the Cubs. 1-5-0 for Reds. Hendricks gets the win for the Cubbies. He's 14-5. Gutierrez gets the loss for the Reds. He's 8-4. And Hewer gets his first save for the Cubbies. The Los Angeles Angels outclassed, and out-hit the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park. They beat them 8-2, 8-12-0 for the Angels, 2-7-1 for the Detroit Tigers. Winning pitcher was Mayers. He's 3-4. Losing pitcher was Soto. He's 4-3. Minnesota Brewers took out the St. Louis Cardinals 2-0, 2-14-0 for the Brews, 0-4-1 for the Cards. Burns gets a win. He's 8-4. Wainwright gets lost. He's 11-7. And Hader gets his 24th save for the Brews. Seattle Mariners topped the Try that again. Seattle Mariners top the Texas Rangers 3-0. 3-0. Can we try that again? I went fast. That's every time you talk fast, everything just. The Seattle Mariners took care of the Texas Rangers 3-1, 3-6-0 for the Mariners, 1-6-0 for the Rangers. Anderson with the big victory for the Mariners. He's 6-8. Hearn got the loss for the Rangers. He's 2-4. And Seawald got his fifth save for the Mariners. Cleveland Indians over the Minnesota Twins, 3-1, 3-7-0 for the Indians, 1-4-2 for the Twins. Morgan gets his win. He's 2-5. Ober was out and gets a loss for Morgan gets the win for the Indians. He's 2-5. Ober gets a loss for Twins. He's 1-2. And Classy was truly classy, 17th save. Kansas City Royals over to Houston Astros, 3-1, 3-9-0 for the Royals, 1-4-0 for the Stros. Lynch the winner for the Royals. He's 3-3. Valdez sank for the Astros, 8-4, and Bruns gets his second save for the Stros. Chicago White Sox blank the Oakland Athletics 9-0. 9-11-0 for the White Sox, 0-4-0 for the Athletics. Lopez gets the win. He's 2-0 for the White Sox. Bassett suffers another loss for the Athletics. He's 12-4. Colorado Rockies beat the San Diego Padres by a score of 7-3, 7-11-0 for the Rockies, 3-6-0 for the Padres. Marquez gets the win. He's 11-9. Strom gets lost. He's 0-1. And that is Major League Baseball. So, how about the minor leagues? Well, we're going to give you that right now as soon as we can. There it is. Hey, we got a great crew here, you know. We don't yutz around now, do we? No, of course not. Anyway, let's get on with it. Las Vegas in the top of the fifth inning. Actually, top of the sixth. Las Vegas leads Tacoma 5-3. Final scores: Reno over El Paso 10-7, 10-9-0 for Reno, 7-10 M1 for El Paso. Scranton Wilkes-Barre over Worcester 7-4, 7-11-1 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 4-7-5 for Worcester. St. Paul over Iowa 6-5, 6-11-3 for St. Paul, 5-5-2 for Iowa. Gwinnett over Louisville 4-2, 4-4-0 for Gwinnett, 2-6-0 for Louisville. In the first game between Worcester and Scranton Wilkes-Barre, it was Worcester doing it to him again, 2-0, 2-6-0 for Worcester, 0-2-1 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Jacksonville beat Durham 8-5, 8-7-2 for Jacksonville, 5-5-1 for Durham. Toledo came back against Indianapolis and won 7-1, 7-9-0 for Toledo, 1-7-1 for Indianapolis. Rochester over Lehigh Valley 8-4, 8-7-3 for Rochester, 4-5-0 for Lehigh Valley. Sugarland over Albuquerque 5-1, 5-9-0 for Sugarland, 1-5-1 for Albuquerque. Oklahoma City over Round Rock 5-4, 5-9-2 for Oklahoma City, 4-6-1 for Round Rock. St. Paul over Iowa in the first game of the Twinighter, 4-3 final score, 4-6-0 for St. Paul, 3-8-0 for Iowa. Columbus over Omaha by a score 7-4, 7-11-0 for Columbus, 4-8-1 for Omaha. Memphis over Nashville, 5-1, 5-8-1 for Memphis, 1-3-1 for Nashville. Couple of postponements, in fact, three of them: Norfolk and Charlotte, Buffalo and Syracuse, and Sacramento and Salt Lake were also given the rainout ziggy. All right, let's hit the double-A right now. Tell you that Portland beat Binghamton by a score of 11-0, 11-14-0 for Portland, 0-1-0 for Binghamton. Somerset over Altoona, 9-1, 9-16-0 for Somerset, 1-7-1 for Altoona. Now Tunic couldn't wait. There you go. Final in 10 innings, Erie over Richmond 2-1, 2-4-0 Erie, 1-7-1 Richmond. Harrisburg over Akron 4-3, 4-9-0 Harrisburg, 3-4-0 Akron. Reading was fundamental. They beat Bowie, which is fundamental. 3-2 final score, 3-7-1 for Reading, 2-5-0 for Bowie. New Hampshire over Hartford, 12-0, 12-14-0 for New Hampshire, 0-4-2 for Hartford. Amarillo over Midland, 1-0, 1-7-0 for Amarillo, 0-7-0 for Midland. Rocket City burning out. Well, I got to get the lyrics to Rocket Man and do that better, I guess. Rocket City over Chattanooga by a score of 6-5, 6-9-0. Rocket City 5-9-0. Chattanooga, Pensacola over Biloxi 2-1, 2-7-1 for Pensacola, 1-4-1 for Biloxi. Mississippi over Montgomery, and the Biscuits fell flat. 9-3, 9-13-0 for Mississippi, 3-9-2 for Montgomery. Springfield over Wichita, 8-6, 8-10-1 for Springfield, 6-11-0 for Wichita. San Antonio over Corpus Christi, 5-1, 5-8-0 San Antonio, 1-5-1 Corpus Christi. Tulsa over Northwest Arkansas, 9-3, 9-15-1 for Tulsa, 3-7-3 for Northwest Arkansas. Birmingham, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Frisco, both postponed because of the wetness. Let's go now to the high A scoreboard, and bottom of the sixth inning, Tri-Cities leads Vancouver 8-5. Middle of the sixth inning, it is Everett and Eugene tied at 7. Final scores: Bowling Green over Greensboro 17-8, 17-14-1 for Bowling Green, 8-15-0 for Greensboro. Asheville over Jersey Shore 4-1, 4-7-1 for Asheville, 1-5-0 Jersey Shore. Final in 10 innings, Hudson Valley over Brooklyn 3-2, 3-6-0 Hudson Valley, 2-2-2 for Brooklyn. Wilmington over Aberdeen 4-0, 4-6-1 for Wilmington, 0-4-0 for Aberdeen. West Michigan over Fort Wayne 5-3, 5-7-1 for West Michigan, 3-10-1 for Fort Wayne. Quad Cities over South Bend by a score of 9-2, 9-11-1 for Quad Cities, 2-6-0 for South Bend. Great Lakes pounded Lansing Lugnuts 2-1, 2-4-1 for Great Lakes, 1-5-0 for Lansing. Lake County over Dayton 4-2, 4-7-0 for Lake County, 2-2-1 for Dayton. Final in 10 innings, Cedar Rapids over Wisconsin 4-2, 4-9-2 for Cedar Rapids, 2-2-3 for Wisconsin. Now, Beloit over Peoria by a score of 3-1, 3-5-1 Beloit, 1-8-3 Peoria. Postponements, we've had a lot. Greenville and Rome, Winston-Salem and Hickory, and Hillsborough and Spokane. All postponed due to the rotten, lousy, stinking weather. Okay, and we got one final little wrap, and that is the low A. That's right, not high A, but low A. There you go, sit right there. And I got to put you down for just a few moments because somebody is hollering in my ear, or in my ears, in my headphones, saying, get centered. So centered I get. Okay, how's that? Centered enough. Good. All right. Bottom of the eighth inning, Modesto over. Bottom of the eighth, it's Modesto 10, Stockton 4. Middle of the eighth, which means the last of the eighth, it's 4-1 Inland Empire over Lake Elsinore. Final in 10 innings. Can we get back? Thank you. Final in 10 innings. Well, actually, let's do it this way. Yeah. Final in 10 innings. Bradenton over Clearwater, 7-4 in the first game, 7-14-0 for Bradenton, 4-7-1 for Clearwater. In the second game, Bradenton beat Clearwater again, 5-4, 5-8-1 for Bradenton, 4-9-3 for Clearwater. St. Lucie over Tampa, 4-3, 481 for St. Lucie, 352 for Tampa. Lakeland over Jupiter, 3-1, 360 Lakeland, 143 Jupiter. Fort Myer over Dunedin by a score of 4-3, 4-7-1 for Fort Myer, 361 for Dunedin. Salem over Lynchburg, 11-6, 11-14-0 for Salem, 6-10-1 for Lynchburg. Fayetteville over Myrtle Beach by a score of 8-1, 881 for Fayetteville, 170 for Myrtle Beach. Down East over Kannapolis, 5-1, 550 for Down East, 162 for Kannapolis. Carolina over Augusta, 10-4, 10-17-0 for Carolina, 4-12-2 for Augusta. Palm Beach over Daytona, 8-5, 891 Palm Beach, 581 Daytona. Delmarva over Fredericksburg by a score of 10-1, 10-10-2 for Delmarva, 141 Fredericksburg. Columbia over Charleston, 9-3, 981 for Columbia, 383 for Charleston. Fresno over Visalia, 2-0, 280 for Fresno, 030 for Visalia. And San Jose over Rancho Cucamonga, believe it or not, the final score was 6-3, 690 for San Jose, 351 Rancho Cucamonga, which, believe it or not, was pretty damn good. By the way, two things we forgot to do. Duty number one, our scores that we bring you are, as always, presented by Caesar Sportsbook. Remember, at Caesar Sportsbook, we are all Caesar. Okay, we are going to take you to the standings right now as it stands. We do this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So here we go. Do we do it here or there or everywhere? Yes, we do. Somewhere. Okay, let us sully ourselves. Sashay over to the standings. And here we go in the AL East. It is still Tampa Bay. The Rays have not given it up. Tampa Bay Rays are the top dogs at 73-47. 5 up on the Yankees, who are 68-52. 5 up on Boston, who's 69-58. Wow. 9 up on Toronto, who are 63-55. 34 games up on Baltimore. The Warriors are 38-80. Chicago White Sox in the AL Central continue to be the beast that they are. They're 11 games up on Cleveland. They are at 70-50. 11 games up on Cleveland, 58-60. 12.5 up on Detroit at 58-63. 17 up on Minnesota at 53-67. And 18 up on Kansas City at 15-67. In the AL West, they're tightening up. Houston's still the top at 70-49. Oakland, on the other hand, Houston is up 2.5 on Oakland at 68-52. 6.5 up on Seattle, 64-56. They are 11 up on the Los Angeles Angels at 60-61, and they're 28 up on Texas, which is 42-77. Let's keep going in the National League East. Atlanta, the top dogs at 64-56. They are 2 up on Philadelphia at 61-57. 4.5 up on the Mets at 59-60. 12.5 on Washington, which is 51-68. And 13 up on Miami, which is 51-69 in the NL Central. Eraso is all but done in by the Chicago Cubs. Well, they continue to lower themselves. Milwaukee's still top dog, 73-47, 8.5 up on Cincinnati at 65-56. 11 up on St. Louis, 61-57. 21 up on the Chicago Cubs at 53-69, and 30.5 up on Pittsburgh, 42-77. And in the National League West, San Francisco top dog at 78-42. They're 4.5 up on the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, who have 73-46. Oh, yes. 12 up on San Diego. Les Padres are at 67-55. They're 24 up on Colorado, which is 54-66. And they're 39.5 from Arizona, the worst team in Major League Baseball, 38-81. And that is the end of our baseball shenanigans for tonight. Let us get going with some of the big stories that are happening in the realm of sports. Shall we? We shall. I wish I could move that camera over here so when I look, I can actually look at the camera, but right now, I don't think I can. Let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah. How you doing? There we go. All right. Okay, in the NBA Summer League, which had completed, the Sacramento Kings have won the 2021 Summer League championship by defeating the Boston Celtics 100-67 on Tuesday. The win marks the second time the Kings have won Summer League, as they did so in 2014 as well. Summer League adopted its current tournament format in 2013, and the Kings became the first team to win that tournament multiple times with their victory Tuesday. They posted an undefeated 5-0 record in Vegas. Louis King was the MVP of the championship game after putting up 21 points and 5 steals against Boston. Kyle Kuzma and Brandon Clark notably won that award in recent seasons, but King still has a lot of work to do to prove himself in the NBA. He went undrafted in 2019 out of Oregon and has spent the past 2 seasons in the G League. He signed a 2-way deal with the Kings in May, though, and this strong summer showing should only help him prove to Sacramento that he has a true NBA future. Alex Antetokounmpo, brother of Finals MVP Giannis, came off the bench for the Kings during Summer League, and now that he's a Summer League champion, all 4 basketball-playing brothers have won a championship of some sort in the past 280 days. Costas Antetokounmpo won the 2020 championship in the Orlando bubble with the Lakers. Thanos and Giannis won the 2021 championship with the Bucks in July. Now, though, it's considerably less desirable title. Alex is a 2021 Summer League champion. Now, King might have been the MVP for Sacramento, but he was far from their only player to impress Davion Mitchell. The number 9 overall pick flashed strong playmaking and the relentless defense he displayed at Baylor in a stellar overall run through the tournament. Robert Woodard gave the Kings a 14.4 points per game, and Jamius Ramsey poured in 16.2 of his own. Summer League is a venue meant to highlight the talents of young players, as the Kings have several in their pipeline that'll soon be ready for prime time. All right. By the way, just to make things go with a LARF, and I do mean a LARF before we get into more musical headlines. We got a little something from the National Basketball Association, the NBA, and Wild Zoopies. The NBA revealed its opening week Christmas Day games, and here they are. On TNT, Tuesday, October 19th, they start out with double dip. The Brooklyn Nets, yes, the Brooklyn Nets take on the champion Milwaukee Bucks at 7:30. And the nightcap will have Golden State taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday on ESPN, it'll be the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks at 7:30, followed by Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns at 10 p.m. Thursday, October 21st on TNT at 7:30. It will be the Mavericks and the Atlanta Hawks. Then at 10, it'll be the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. And on ESPN, Friday, October 22nd, Brooklyn Nets 7:30 against the Philadelphia 76ers. And the nightcap at 10, we'll see the Phoenix Suns take on the Los Angeles Lakers. That is opening. Oh, excuse me. That is your opening schedule. How about Christmas? Yeah, how about Christmas? Well, on Christmas Day, here are your games du jour. Noon on ESPN, it'll be the Hawks at the Knicks. 2:30 on ABC, it'll be the Celtics and the Bucks. 5 p.m. also on ABC will be Golden State at Phoenix. Then on ABC at 8 Eastern, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets at the Los Angeles Lakers. And the nightcap will have Dallas at Utah. And there you go. Happy landings on a chocolate star. There you go, kids. Right there in a nutshell. All right. In the National Football League, for those of you interested in knowledge, after 13 months of trying to come up with a new name, the Washington football team is on the verge of finally making that happen. Washington has officially narrowed its list of potential new names down to just 3 options.
Literally Googled best online life insurance. Ladder Life Insurance popped up.
Yeah, well, that's very nice of you folks to mention life insurance. Okay, here we go. The team made the announcement on Monday during an episode of their YouTube series, Making the Brand. The 3-minute episode opens with team president Jason Wright showing the names to Washington coach Ron Rivera. Episode Rice lists the 3 finalists for the team's new name. We don't actually get to learn the names of the finalists due to some editing, but they did potentially give us some clues. So the 3 that we will go through are bleep, bleep. Wright says in the video. Rivera then responded by saying that he really liked one of the names, but once again, we don't know the actual name because it was bleeped out. The Washington Post confirmed with the team that it has narrowed the list of potential names down to 3. Can they just go back to back in the... Whoa. Is this... Now, we don't know the 3 potential names that Washington is looking at. The YouTube video did offer a few clues. At one in the video, the team invited fans to FedEx Field, and those fans were asked about several new names the team was considering. So here's the list of the 8. Armada, Brigade, Commanders, Defenders, Presidents, Red Hogs, Red Wolves, or just keep them as Washington Football. Now, for several of the names, Washington even came up with new logos, which tells you that these names are or were under serious condition or under serious consideration. For instance, the Washington President's logo has a W, and the Washington Monument clearly designed in the middle of it. Not bad. Oh, look. If you want to see some of the other logos teams revealed in their YouTube video, just check it out on YouTube. So there you go on that one. Let's keep going. Uh Yanks rookie Luis Gil made MLB history in a doubleheader sweep versus the Red Sox. And for the first time ever since May 29th, the Yankees are in a postseason spot. The Yankees swept the Boston Red Sox in a double dip Tuesday at Yankee Stadium, jumping over their historic rivals and into the second American League wildcard spot. It's the first time the Yankees have been ahead of the Red Sox in the standings since April the 6th. The first game of Tuesday's doubleheader was a wild back and forth affair, which the Yankees, well, did okay. Uh, oh, excuse me. Luis Gil, 23, making his third big league start, wriggled in and out of trouble in a 4 2/3 shutout innings. He struck out thanks to a fastball that touches triple digits. He held the Red Sox hitless in 6 at bats with runners in scoring position. Most notably, struck out 3 straight batters after allowing the first 2 runners to reach base in the second inning. And I will tell you this, folks. The Yankees really needed that victory. So to Luis Gil, congratulations on making history. And right now we are going to try to get things in a nominal tone. Let's just do some headlines for awful announcing. Well, they just did a job for the Tokyo Olympics. NBC will present a record 200 hours of Paralympic coverage, with 135 hours of that on NBCSN. Pacers analyst Quinn Buckner has been elected the chair of Indiana University's Board of Trustees. Here we go, kids. What else do we do? Where is that going to be? Or is that going to be at? Okay, it's going to be a downdraft, folks. Yep. Okay, we're getting close to wrapping it up here, so let's with the let's go do it. Jacksonville Jaguars cut Tim Tebow after a little blunder in the first preseason game. The Dolphins have acquired offensive tackle Greg Little in a trade with the Panthers. Carolina receives the 2022 late round draft pick. So there you go on that bit of joy, rapture, and all that jazz. We got some other things, other cuts, and we'll give them to you on NFL Cutapalooza tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. That'll be tomorrow night, regular time, 11:30. Okay. Let us do this very fast because we're getting close to the good nights here. So here we go with Tuesday's action in soccer. Champions League quarterfinal playoff saw Red Bull Salzburg beat Brøndby 2-1. Shakhtar Donetsk over Monaco 1-0. Sheriff Tiraspol over Dinamo Zagreb 3-0. In the Europa League qualifying playoffs, Red Star Belgrade defeated CFR Cluj 4-0. In the Championship League, it was Luton Town over Barnsley 1-0. Coventry City over Blackpool 1-0. Huddersfield Town over Preston North 1-0. Fulham over Millwall 2-1. Peterborough United and Cardiff City 2-2. Stoke City and Swansea City 3-1. Bristol City over Reading 3-2. In League One action, it was Accrington Stanley 1, Doncaster Rovers nothing. Gillingham and Wimbledon tied at 1. Burton Albion over Sunderland 1 nothing. Cheltenham Town over Ipswich Town 2-1. Bolton Wanderers over Lincoln City 1 nothing. Milton Keynes Dons is beat Charlton Athletic 2-1. Warham United over Morecambe 1 0. Oxford United over Crewe Alexandria 1 0. Plymouth Argyle over Cambridge United 1-1. Portsmouth over Shrewsbury Town 1 0. Sheffield Wednesday over Fleetwood Town 1 0. And Wigan Athletic over Wycombe Wanderers 1-1. In League Two action, Walsall and Scunthorpe United tied at 1. Swindon Town and Tranmere Rovers tied at 0. Forest Green Rovers over Rockdale for 2-1. Carlisle United and Port Vale 0-0. Crawley Town over Salford City 2-1. Colchester United and Manfields Town went straight to a tie. Bristol 1-1 final score. Bristol Rovers over Oldham Athletic 1-0. Bradford City over Stevenage 4-1. And Barrow and Exeter City tied at Goose Eggs. Scottish Challenge Cup, Heart of Midlothian 1, Edinburgh City 0. Lowland League, we had the Scilly University Strollers over Celtic B 1-1. Caledonia Braves over Edinburgh University for a money in a bit. Okay, where are we? Lowland Civil Service Strollers 1, Celtic B 1, Caledonia Braves 3, Edinburgh University 0. Dalbeattie Stars over the Gala Ferrydean 2-0, and Rangers B over the University of Stirling 5-0. We got just one more hip-ass segment to do, and that segment is, oh boy, one more segment to go. We've done baseball, so I think that's, not yet. Thank you. All right, we'll wrap things up. By the way, I want to remind you, Nick Ricada's on tonight. He's got a good show, as usual. For us, I think we read all these, or did we not? Either way, okay. Championships League qualifying, Shakhtar Donetsk over Monaco 1-0. Salzburg over Brondby 2-1. And Sheriff Tiraspol over Dynamite Zagreb 3-0. In qualification, Crvena Seveda 4, CFR Krug 0. And in Germany, the Super Cup, Bayern Munich gets it 3-1. In World Cup qualification basketball, it was Portugal over Luxembourg 80-74. Switzerland over Slovakia 65-60. Denmark over Iceland 73-89. Let's go now to the Nippon League. And the scores from that are as follows. Follow the yellow brick road. Cebu Lions over the Chiba Marines 8-2. Takahashi gets the win for the Lions. He's 9-4. Iwashita gets the loss to the for the Marines. He's 8-5. Chunichi Dragons over the Hiroshima Carp 3-0. Fukutani gets the win. He's 5-9. Morishita gets the loss. He's 6-5. Hanshin Tigers over the Yokohama Bay Stars 6-2. Aoyagi gets the win. He's 9-2 for the Tigers. Hamaguchi gets the loss. He is 5-6 for the Bay Stars. The Nippon Ham Fighters and the York Buffaloes were postponed, as to the Rakuten Golden Eagles and the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks also got postponed. The Yakult Swallows defeated the Omuri Giants 13-3. Kono gets the win for Yakult for 4-0, excuse. There's the end right there. And the loser, or the winner was Kono with a record of 4-0. The loser, Imatura, who has a record of 3-4. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here on the Sports Final. Want to thank you very much for tuning in and accepting any and all apologies for yesterday. Tomorrow night, we got pro wrestling and a few other good things as we hope Miggy hits 500 tomorrow. He didn't have such a good job, or he didn't have such good chances tonight. But tomorrow, I have a feeling it's going to be a better day, and we hope you'll tune in for another recap of the day in sports, the night in sports, and all other strange, possible, somewhat explanation. For everybody here, Steve the Baxman Baxley, things that make you say, sorry. That's going to wrap it up. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with Brainwave Entertainment, Wizard World Productions, and the, of course, who else? Oh, you, the public. Thank you. That's it for us. Thank you. Good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow night at 11:30, I do believe. Wednesday night is Dynamite. We all know what that means. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Have a great one.